Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome to Veda Janani. Sri Devi Mahatmyam, Chapter 1. Madhu Kaitaba Vadaha. Adhyata Devata is Mahakali. The Devi Mahatmya, Chapter 1, begins with Markandeya Rishi relating how a virtuous king named Suratha suffers the loss of his kingdom, his fame, and people, then rides off alone into the forest and comes upon the hermitage of Maharishi Medhas. Soon afterwards, a merchant named Samadhi was dispossessed of his wealth and driven out by his greedy family, arrives at the forest. Amid the beautiful, peaceful surroundings, the two of them expect to find peaceful, but two grieve within themselves and started worrying about themselves upon the thoughts of loss, betrayal, and attachment to what they left behind. Together they approach Rishi Medhas, who recognizes the king's words as knowledge, which actually means awareness. The sage's task will be awaken his two disciples to a higher spiritual awareness. Medhas tells Suratha and Samadhi that, like everyone else, they are deluded by Mahamaya, the goddess who pulls even the so-called wise into the dark whirlpool of attachment. Having seized their minds, she binds them to the ocean of samsara and all its attached mayas. Medhas explains that nothing in this world is as it seems to be. Humans and animals are alike, share the ability to see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. The fundamental meaning of moha is a loss of consciousness, and its cause is maya. And there is no English equivalent word for maya. Once during the Mahapralaya, when the previous universe was dissolved into an endless primordial ocean, Lord Vishnu lay in deep meditative sleep called Yoga Nidra. Suddenly, two demons named Madhu and Kaitaba came out from the wax in his ears, intent on killing Brahma, who sat on the lotus growing from Vishnu's navel. Desperately, Brahma tried to awaken Vishnu, but in vain, for the sleep that had settled over the Supreme Lord's eyes was the goddess Mahamaya herself. Brahma extolled her with a hymn and asked her to release Vishnu from her spell. Awakening Vishnu beheld the raging Madhu and Kaitaba and engaged them in combat for 5,000 years until Mahamaya came for the rescue again. Having withstood the might of Vishnu himself, in their arrogance, they decided to grant him a boon, but they realized they're fully too late. For that Vishnu asked was to slay them then and there. Vishnu is a great hero and supreme lord who defeats the Asuras through his own strength. In the Devi Mahatmya, the Devi is supreme, holding the sleeping Vishnu in her power until praised by Brahma. When released, Vishnu battles Madhu and Kaitaba without victory until the Devi again intervenes. Now, let's see the meanings for all mantras and dhyanam also and learn how to chant. Let's start with the dhyana shloka given to us by Brahma through Markandeya Rishi, which is very beautiful and mesmerizing dhyanam. Hey Devi, I meditate on you, Mahakali, who has 10 hands holding sword, chakra, gada, arrow, bow, club, the parigha, the shula, bushundi, the rocket, and the shira, which has been cut when bleeding, and the conch in her hands. She has 10 faces and 3 eyes on every face. Her whole body is covered with ornaments and precious blue gems. I worship on that Mahakali, whom the Lord arising from lotus, Brahma, prayed to kill demons Madhu and Kaitaba. The two Asuras, Madhu and Kaitaba, arose from Vishnu's earwax, and they straightly came to Brahma to kill him. Brahma was frightened to see the Asuras along the sides of Lord Vishnu's ears, who was sleeping in Mahamaya's Yoga Nidra. Brahma prayed to Nidra Shakti with the only intention of waking him up, because only Devi can wake him up. Brahma is praying the Mahamaya as a universal mother, that one who protects the universe and controls its creations and destruction, to wake Lord Vishnu, who is unparalleled and splendorous, so that he does his part of sustaining the worlds by killing Madhu and Kaitaba. In chapter 1, mantras from 72 to 87 are popularly known as Brahmastavam or Tantroktam Ratri Suktam. These 15 mantras fully praises the Devi Mahamaya, the Mahakali. You are the one who satisfies all the gods during the fire ritual Swaha and our ancestors during Pitrukarma Swadha. The Swaha and Swadha are devices of the fire god. And you are the personification of the Om Pranava mantra, that is made of the 3 letters A, U and Ma. You are the invisible half syllable Ardhamatra, which can't be pronounced. The silence is also you, Devi, Brahma says. He also continues to say that any difficult mantras which cannot be pronounced, also it is you only, Devi, and which can be easily chanted is also you only, Devi, he says. And also, if there is anything in this world exists which cannot be celebrated by anybody, that is also you only, Devi, he says. You are the power of Sandhya Devi, who is being celebrated as Gayatri Devi. At the same time, you are Savitri Devi, who gives a light and Koti Surya brightness to sun. You are the great mother of all. O Devi, this universe is created by you as Brahma Shakti, sustained by you as Vishnu Shakti, and dissolved by you as Rudra Shakti. This universe is created by you, looked after by you, and ended by you, and dissolved within yourself. And this is carried by you again and again and again. In Lalita Sahasranama, she is said as Shishtikarti Brahmarupa, Goptri Govinda Rupini, Samharini Rudrarupa Tiroda Nagareshwari, who controls the 3 main work. Amma Devi, you are the great Atma, the knowledge. You are the Mahamaya, the illusion. And you are the great enchantress Mahasmriti, which means always thinking about her. And you are the great power of knowing what is it also, Amma. You are the great passion. Devi, you are behind all the illusion and moha of ocean of samsara. Maha moha cha bhavati. And you are the great goddess, and you are the great power behind the gods, and you are the Shakti of Asuras as well. Amma, you are the Kalaratri, you are the Maharatri, and you are the Moharatri, where Maharatri specifies that it is the time of Mahapralaya when the whole universe is dark. Amma, you are not only beautiful, but you are the one who controls all Dushta Shaktis also. And you are the one wields sword to cut through enemies, the wields spear to pierce enemies. Devi Mahamaya, you are the most graceful, most beautiful, and your face is filled with compassion and patience. You are the prettiest among all the pretty things. Saumye bhyastvati sundari. You are para and you are apara, and above that also. You are the one who decides our duties and responsibilities. And you, the Patni of Parameshwara, and hence called as Parameshwari. And Brahma continues to say that, Amma, you are the one that gave physical form even to Lord Vishnu, Lord Rudra, and me, who in this world is capable of praying you. Who has that much Shakti to worship you, Devi? He asks. After praising Devi Lokamata, Brahma puts forward 3 requests to her. And the first request was to wake up Vishnu from his Yoga Nidra. She is the only capable to wake him up from Yoga Nidra. And the second request was that the Devi should make Madhu Kaitaba to get in the Maya, the illusion. That is, they must be pushed into the illusion that which is not by the body but by the mind. And the third request was Vishnu should wake up from Yoga Nidra, and not only that, he should be able to kill both the demons, and that thought should be given to him by Yogamaya, the Mahamaya. After hearing all the requests and praises from Lord Brahma, Yogamaya now decides to come out of Vishnu. The Mahamaya, who is sleeping with tamasic qualities inside Vishnu, now had gone out of Vishnu's eyelids, face, nose, hands, heart. She came to put off Vishnu and stood before Brahma. Now, when Mahavishnu opens his eyes, what he first saw was Madhu and Kaitaba, who were readily waiting to kill Brahma with cruel mind. Mahavishnu got up and fought with them in the bare hands for 5,000 years. Panchavarsha Sahasrani. Brahma's first request was fulfilled by Devi, that is, Mahavishnu got up from the Yoga Nidra. Now she has decided to do the another request of Brahma, that is, Madhu and Kaitaba to be pushed into the illusion of delusion. When the fight was going on, those mighty Madhu and Kaitaba lost their senses and were enchanted by Devi, told Vishnu that they will offer him boon, since they were egoistic and careless due to Mahamaya's illusion. Now Bhagavan Vishnu replied, if both of you are happy, you should allow me to kill you both. And I don't want anything else. I only want this boon, Mahavishnu replied. Now Madhu and Kaitaba came to senses and realized their mistake and requested Vishnu one small thing. That is, Lord Vishnu, who has lotus eyes and seeing the whole world was full of water, they requested Vishnu to kill them in a place on earth which was free from water. Now the sage continues. Vishnu told, okay, let me do the same thing. I will kill you where there is no water. And he laid their heads on his lap and cut their heads with Sudarshana Chakra. With this, the chapter 1 comes to end, and the sage says, Suratha and Samadhi, that he would further tell them about the greatness of the goddess. Please listen to them also, he said. I request you to subscribe to Veda Janani and hit a like and share with your family and friends.